So yeah, Vasco's gonna talk to us. I'm gonna swoon, and I'm gonna try to romance Kurt. It'll be fine. Kurt's also swoon-worthy. We're basically gonna flirt with the both of them for as long as humanly possible.
Good day, my lady.
Good day.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders.
Really?
In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
More instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Oh. Oh, I love Kurt. Ask about the other merchants.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Yeah, I can see why, Kurt. I definitely don't know if you're cut out for this. Charisma. Threatened prison sentence.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay, and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
Yes!
As you request, my lady. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Thank
Now
you.
that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
So I love, we saw it on stream when I streamed this before, but when you threaten people, like when you use the charisma threaten, and she's like, I seem to not have introduced myself. Allow me to now. And then she gives you her full title, and then she basically just like destroys your whole career kind of thing. I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I love every single bit of that. It's so good. It's everything I could have wanted and more. Like, it's one of my favorite things when she's just that terrifyingly badass. Okay. This way. Barracks are over there. We were just at the barracks too, and I'm like, where were we going? Actually, I think I restarted the game like 2 or 3 times in a row that's pretty normal for me when I play a new game. So I think I actually had this early game stuff down to a science at one point where like I wasn't milling about and like going from place to place to place and then like backtracking and stuff, like very much min-maxing. So knowing that I used to know how to do that and I'm not doing it now is part entertaining, part frustrating. Because I'm like, wait, no, you could have done that before in a better order and then you didn't, kind of thing. Is there any other loot down here? Like, I just want to make sure that we are for sure. See? Oh, man. I almost missed it. Look at this. Look at all this loot. I love the Plague Doctor masks in this game. They look so cool. Anything? Yep. These? Oh my goodness. So much more down here too. Oh gosh. Like that person's really going through it. They all are. Okay, so we've been down here. Okay, that's the other side. That's where we read that like horrifically sad note from Papa. Hopefully we left it there. I'm going to assume we actually left the note there. So if his son ever does.
If you
What?
had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I mean, agreed. But first we're gonna go finish the other thing for you. I forgot he was over here. I just wanted the loot, y'all. That's it. Okay. Is this version of us, are we going to be diplomatic? Or are we gonna sneak in? I feel like I tried to sneak in once and I did a horrible job, but we'll see. Let's first finish this and then do the other thing and then worry about dear old cousin. The ship isn't leaving without us. Literally, I think, for the most part. Over here? What happens if we go and talk to Vasco, I wonder? We should do that after, before we rescue Constantine. We'll save, obviously, before we do, but I'm just curious. Hello, I'm home. I mean, here, to talk to you.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Yeah, you said that the last time too, and now I've got to go smuggle cargo, which I don't know how much that excites me. All right, Kurt, let's go be smugglers now, and also free my cousin. Because, you know, my family. How am I going to move the cargo? Okay. No, my boots aren't worn through, but thank you. How much space do I have in my inventory, by the way? Does it tell you 66 out of 200? Do I? I don't think I got an inventory mod. Is it just that how big the inventory is at the end of the day? Oh, that's the tavern. Free Constantine. Okay, let's go see first what we need to do here. And if we happen to bump into Vasco along the way, that's not a bad thing. The family of the rich man who provoked us, we have him and we'll kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley south of the... Literally, they put up posters for Constantine. He's so much trouble. He is so much trouble. He's lucky we're related. That's all I'm gonna say. He's very, very, very lucky we're related. Because I just leave him otherwise. Also, he's supposed to be the governor. So you can't necessarily leave him. Also, if what I've seen in the past is anything to go by, he's very important to the story. Like, very, very important to the story. So, rescuing dear old cousin it is. Okay, perfect. And they're just standing out here day drinking. I appreciate that. Let's save. Because that's Vasco, I think. So.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Of course. Tell me more. When did you see him?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Acquaintance?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close friends?
This Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
And then... merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
I like it that we just said that in front of Vasco, like it was nothing. Heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you,
Yeah.
why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Talk to him openly.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Naughts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Okay. And then, I know about Constantine, but let's ask.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
And then... we'll talk about the rest later. Thank you, Vasco.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I will loot the dock, though. Because apparently, whatever's on the dock is more than likely not getting into the ship. So there's that. Right, Kurt? Okay. So we've all met Vasco. We've all met Kurt. I don't know. I don't think Vasco becomes a companion until after we leave. So that's probably what I was remembering. Like, I don't think we actually get to keep him right now. Obviously, he's playing captain. Anything here? What is that? Ah, this is the Constantine part. Unless it pulls me into a cutscene.
The hiding place of this smuggler is filthy.
I know.
But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I've ever done this before. Let's do it. Let's see what we can find. Hello.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask about Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
The cabin boy. When was the last time you saw him?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. Comings and goings?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
His friends?
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
And then, does he have enemies?
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I call back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Okay. Well, actually, that might be useful. Thank you.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Okay. So, now we know that he might be by the docks. What is this? 2 clients. They want to go to Al-Sad, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I can get them onto a ship inconspicuously, but we'll have to be cautious. I hope that they'll prove patient and discreet. Apparently I didn't need to do anything, but read that. Disguise yourself as a knot. Wait, really? Why am I doing that again? I mean, not that I have any problems with that. Yes! Is that it? Yes. Woo! Okay. Disguise. Check. Why did I disguise myself? I think it's to go talk to other people. Also, now I can get into the warehouse and change the manifest, I believe. The embers, like from the fires, are so pretty. All right. Good. So now I think they're both in like almost the same place. Never mind, not legitimately in the same place, but almost legitimately in the same place. Hi, Vasco. Bye, Vasco. I need to rob you blind. I mean, not you specifically, but you know, someone's... Oh, I don't know you. Okay, I'll go around the other way then. I can't go around the other way. You're in my way though. Okay. Thank you. Can I go up here to get up there? I forget. Where's this? No, that's corded off. So we'll have to go back up. Right, I can hit A to sprint. You don't have to like slow walk it. Okay, so over here. Which one is this? Okay, this zone is under the control of another faction. Certain places are forbidden. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it'll result in a violent response. So let's see. Good. And we'll just try walking in the front door.
You have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
I'm in a costume.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Right, because I'm wearing an outfit that fits. Okay. Nobody suspects a thing. Right? No. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay. But look at Kurt, my idea worked. Like I don't have to worry. Eh? Do I need these doors? No. These doors maybe.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Oh, near. Okay. Is this what I need? I think so. Is this also lockpicking? These have all been lockpicks. I need to put a point into lockpicking ASAP. Okay. Anybody here?
Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Okay. Done. What do I do now? Okay. Now, in theory... Oh... Wait. I'm not in full sailor gear, y'all. Hold on. And then we'll change... There. Now we look like proper sailors. Nobody suspected a thing. Very good at stealth. Very, very, very good. So now What is this? Clear out the warehouse guards. So, did I finish that for Kurt? No. Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. I need an alchemy table then. Where am I gonna find one of those? I know where one was like all the way like by the tavern. So I gotta go here. What is this? Yes. Will it? No. I'm gonna have to like slow clap walk that. Okay. So let's go prepare a drink for them. Then after we do that, I mean, this will also give us a chance to like double check loot like this, because I almost left that behind. Fungus, y'all. I almost left fungus behind. Do I have the ingredients for that? I should. I've been robbing everything, so I can't imagine not having what I need. I mean, I guess there's always a chance. Oh, we really and truly weren't that far. Oh, lovely. That actually works out fantastic. I already know where Constantine is. This laced drink. Oh no. I need science level 1. Can I buy a laced drink? Hold on. What do I need though? I need a bottle of brandy and sleeping potion. Okay. Huh. So no, we're not going to be doing that because I don't know. Like there's no way. So what is that? That's more of that. Free Constantine. So let's do this. Clear out the warehouse guards. I mean, maybe I can just talk them out of it. Maybe I can just like talk them into leaving instead. Which would probably be better for everybody.